That means it's shop time. Silence, please. This is maple, cut locally down here by my buddy. So that's where this came from. This is 100-year-old Tennessee walnut that actually came out of a piano. I think it was 1910. This here is a piece of cherry that my buddy gave me from up in Iowa. So I don't know if it's Iowanian cherry or not, but that's where this came from. And if we take a little looks down here, we've got a piece of oak that actually came off of a pallet that I think was made here locally in Tennessee. And this actually came off of the deck for the swim pactor. So that's where this came from. Well, now that we got a little bit of a backstory on where this stuff came from, what are we doing? I'm going to make a pen blank. Pen blank. I'm going to make a pen blank for Wouldn't It Be Nice? Hugh over there in the UK. So I'm pretty pumped up to be working with him. And he's a big supporter of my channel. I'm a big supporter of his channel. I love his positivity. I love his enthusiasm. And I love how he just tells you to get out there in your shop and make something. And so that's what I'm doing for you, Hugh. And my viewers, you get to come along with me. We're going to make a pen blank today. I've never made one. Dimensions have to be 6 inches long by an inch. All of these are an inch except for this one. I think the cherry's right at an inch standing up tall. And so what I'm thinking that I can do to come up with a cool design is that what we'll do is we'll run these through the table saw. A little proud of an inch, maybe like an inch and an eighth, something like that. And then what we can do is get them laid out like this, see how that looks. And I might even run them this way through the table saw to thin them down. That way I can kind of get me a little bit of a staggered pattern going. 6 inches long. I mean, I could probably get one from the swim pactor. And I might rip that down the middle, remember? Remember that? And then I guess I'd run them through the drum sander after we run them through the table saw so I don't take off too much, just to make sure they're nice and flat. Or do I put them through the planer? Rip them down the middle, run them through the planer a couple times, just get them flat? What do you think? I don't know. See, there's several ways to do it. Yeah! So we gotta start by cutting first. Let's go! Yeah, I mean, I could sit and talk about it forever, right? But we have a new table saw to try out. I'm extremely excited. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm extremely excited to try it out. And so I figured what better project to do than for my good buddy Hugh. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run through the table saw at an inch. A little bit bigger. Do y'all like the dramatic? What is that? I can only go over so much that way. Oh, I'm gonna raise the table saw up. figuring out what we're doing, huh? All right, let's, does that fan bother y'all? It doesn't bother me. It actually makes me feel really good, so I believe we might, I don't know, I might turn it off. I got that other one going. I turned it off. That was good. What's Saw Stop? Absolutely amazing, by the way. What am I listening to? The Yes album. Tell you one that I got really down on. Hit Up Drama. Machine Messiah. Oh, that's good. That's good. So what I'm thinking, there I go again, getting myself in trouble thinking, is that we're going to do a kind of 45-degree angle blank. Does that make sense? And so what we can do, let me get you guys just a little bit closer. Let's look at what we've got going on. Is everybody having a good day? What is that? You crooked? You're crooked on me. Hope everybody's having a good day. If you're not, change that by making yourself have a good day. It's easy to do. It's all in there. All right, so we'll do maple, oak. We got to stay up on top here because I got some boo-boo areas. Maybe I'll leave the boo-boo areas, and then when I'm done, maybe if I see them do the glue up, I'll fill it full of something. Or Hugh, if when you go to put it together, if you see some voids, know that I left them for you to fill up full of resin or super glue or colored super glue. Have you found a way to color super glue? I have added food coloring. Kind of works a little bit. So we'll do like a maple, oak, walnut, and then we'll do a cherry. I got a really long stick of cherry, so I'll be able to get several out of that. How long do I need to do this? I mean, pen blanks, because I'm hoping to just glue up a big slab of it, kind of like what you would do with those chaotic cutting boards. I've never glued up a pen blank before, so this is my first time. We'll do a maple. We'll do gotta figure out what my good spots are. I should go trim it all up on the table saw, get me a nice, good, clean 90. Should I do that? Because I'm gonna cut it off anyway. Order of operation. That's as long as we're gonna be. I'm gonna go trim them all on the table saw to this length, whatever that is, and we'll see how big we can get it and see, kind of lay out our square pattern. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we're back. I find myself when I'm using that saw stop being extra careful because I know that if I do cut my finger, not only have I cut my finger, but I've spent $200 on a blade and a cartridge. Brake cartridge. So that's something to note. I only have 3 of these, and I have very little of this. So what I'm thinking, we got most of this 100-year-old plus walnut. So, am I yelling? We got yes up there. It's just whatever kind of what you feel like. That's some creativity. We can use our imagination. These on the outside, that already looks pretty cool. Now what? Now I can do it simple just like that. You know? But that's... Alright, is this the boring part? Is this the part that people click past when I'm figuring out stuff? I have 0 plans. I mean, I roughly think about what I'm doing before I come in here. Sometimes I'll watch a video, but I don't ever do like a prototype or test. That's when you learn, you know, you just just blindly go through. And you'll learn a lot. It's frustrating. It takes a lot of, I don't know. It's trying on me sometimes doing it that way. But I stick after it, man. I want to do it. I do it like this because if, we'll do an overhead side view here. What I did to figure out, so I hate wasting. I just can't stand it. So what I did is that I took a particular angle that I found, and I decided to run with that, and then basically, yeah, and then just kind of follow that down, the stair-steppy motion. And then once I laid that out, I got, what is that, 6.5? 6.5 to give me something to play with. I took that at my edge over here to this corner, to where that corner's touching. And then I just marked me a line, and I'll probably send him 1, 2, 3, and I've got 3 to kind of play with, and kind of, you know, what I'm thinking is once I get, can you see it? Once I get that, I'll do kind of like what bladesmiths do with Damascus, is I'll take it, and then I'll split it down the middle, and then I'll take this side, and I'll flip it. And maybe that'll give me something cool. I don't know. Never done it. And then put it in the middle. I've done that with an ice pick before. That's pretty cool. Put it in the middle, glue it, then take that, flip it over, slice it again, put another one in the middle. I've got, I can do cherry or walnut. Walnuts? Walnuts. Bam! So I glue it together just like that. Let's do it. Things I get together before I glue up, get me a little bottle of water, paper towel, whatever implemented clamps you're going to need, and make sure that you got glue in your glue container. Bye if y'all are out there. Smart way to do it would be to take it and lay it down like this. Put my glue on, spread it around, and then put them up section by section. I guess I'll do that. Just kind of lay it down. I need something to spread my glue with. I need a glue applicator. If you go to turn and you got a void hue, that's where that is. It's been about 40 minutes. I had some leftover meatloaf my wife made last night. Goodness gracious, it was good. Had a chunk of cheese. I had some baked chips. Those baked chips? They were regular chips. Ruffles brand. With some ketchup. So, I was in there. I was actually watching the new Vice Grip Garage. Big fan of that guy. There you go. The cheap ones, you really got to hammer on the old button. Yeah. Put the air compressor back on. We shall see. Yeah, I sanded it a little bit just to get my high spots down with some 80 grit. And then I realized I made it thicker than an inch. We made it an inch and an eighth. So I had an eighth of an inch to mess with. And so I went ahead and just ran it through the old thickness plane. Did a stand up job. I've got janky dust collection set. I mean, it's just a hobbled mess. That needs to be the center of my focus, but not right now. I've just been doing that. A whole bunch of moving. I need to invest some moolah into it. stay hydrated. That's pretty just in itself, isn't it? And so we'll run through the table saw. Again, I'm using my sacrificial 1-inch strip here. And then I don't have a fancy miter gauge slot selector. Oh! Move that stop out the way. You can go the rest of the way. Okay, I like that. I really need to build a sled for this thing. But a good way to do it, get the old peepers down there. What is that? What are we at? 35? 35-degree angle. And your eyeballs, man, they just do not lie. A little shy of 35. Now, running this through the, excuse me, burnt a little meatloaf there. Running this through the table saw, that's going to put pressure like that, and I ain't going to like that. Now, what I could do is I can put a sacrificial fence right here, which I might do. I love these little Craig screws. We'll let those screws just poke on through. Poke on through! Yeah, that's nice. And then we'll just get this. We're touching screws? Almost. And then that should just be able to glide on through. Let's do it. Down changes. Bounce, bounce, Chris Wire. Woo! Alan White. Woo! Rick Whitman. Woo! Joan Anderson. Woo! Everybody? Steve Howe. Can't forget Steve Howe. Goodness, I believe he's the only one that's still going. Glue. About 45 minutes. Yeah, I think Steve Howe is the only one that's still keeping it going. I don't know. Now, if I put that on the fence, and I run that through, now, I've had a couple of them break on me already. Hugh, I'm sorry if they explode on you. It's my first time, and I'm probably working with it before it dries. That's my fault. But what I'm doing now, and what I've done on the last two, is I've got some of this Pen Maker's thin CA glue that you use to finish. I'm dousing it now. I'm really letting it just soak in. And I'm holding it at a diagonal like this because the first one that I did, it soaked all the way through to the other side and glued itself to the table. I'm just letting it soak for a second. Yeah. And let it go before it glues to everything. Oh, I'm on here several times too. My schedules. Quit messing with them. I'm gonna break some more of them. I might. I've got that thin piece of cherry over there. I could slice these down the center, glue the cherry on, put it this way, glue the cherry on, glue the cherry on. What are you talking about, Ryan? Whoa. sometimes, you know, you can't explain it the right way. I'm done now. It is a couple days later. I got the pen blanks ready to be shipped out to Hugh over at Wouldn't It Be Nice on YouTube. Description. I got all his stuff down there. I'll even put a thing up there. You know, I'll even put a little thing at the end card. Y'all guys go check him out. Support his channel. Go subscribe to him. I'm just straight up saying it. He needs more subscribers. He's a really cool guy you are, Hugh. Yeah? What do you think? They've got CA glue all over them. Are we in frame here? How are we looking? They've got CA glue all over them. This one's exactly 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 of an inch. Maybe. I've taken them. I think what happened is I took them out of the clamps a little bit too early. That's why we had a couple of them split. So I'll get these, you know, in the mail to you. I'll find something else cool. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. I don't know what I'll end up putting in there. And when his video on turning these comes out, you'll know because you've put the bell on for his channel. And you'll get notified because you'll go subscribe and you'll want to see what he does with these things. So I gotta put this footage right there, and well, that's gonna be it. Again, never know what to say. Oh, I know what we can do. Real quick, what we can do. Let's get this off here, and we can take you in here. How about that? My daughter and I knocked this bad boy out. That's actually the pallet from the saw stock when it came. And don't laugh. It was Sunday. I didn't want to go to the hardware store, so I just made some brackets. Could have hit them better. I hit those. You can't really hide those, the top ones. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. That was a video. Go check out this video. Go check out all my other stuff. Support me, please. I'm getting really close to being monetized. That's where I actually get some, you know, I start getting some old revenue from the old YouTube. So, I mean, that's just, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be nice? I can make a little bit of extra money. Put it exclusively towards my, my videos and my projects. I mean, it'll probably be like $60 a month. That's a lot for me. That's enough for me to come up with something cool. Most of the time I work out of the dumpster anyway. So, y'all guys have an awesome day. Oh, hey Dobby. This is Shady Bear. This is our, what, 11-year-old black lab rescue. We got her about four years ago. She's just a great member of our home. But look who decided that she was going to romp up. Hey, honey bear. We call her Dobby. I think she's a miniature greyhound. She's an absolute angel. So she came roaming up and we just accepted her into our house. And she's done really well. She's been here about 5 days now. Yeah, that's how I end my videos now. Yeah. Bye!